Hello, Randy Rain here. And this episode, I'm talking about Zeroids. No, they're not an embarrassing medical condition. They're toy robots from the 70s. And I have a Zeroid myself. Let's have a look. This is
Randy's Robot Refurbished.
In the early 70s, the company Ideal came out with the robot line called Zeroids. And they were very Buck Rogers looking. And then later on, Star Wars came out, and so they changed them up, and they called it the Star Team. And then this robot right here was actually called the Zeroid. And this is what I have to fix today. You're supposed to, comes apart here, but it has a broken tab, and it's supposed to snap like this into place. You put two AA batteries in there, snap it back on, and then there's a switch here. And that switch, what does it do? Well, it lights up a light. That's it. That's all it does. Other than roll around like this and look like a robot, that's all it does. But it doesn't work. It's broken. Let's fix it. Let's get you closer. Yeah, they updated these when Star Wars came out and the style of robots changed. You can see this looks very much like something that the Jawas would have on their little cruiser. You can see that there's a tab here, and this tab over here is broken. It takes two AA's. You're supposed to put them in there, and then this gets snapped back into place, and then there's a little switch right here that turns on a single bulb inside, which just looks like a flashlight bulb inside there. Just some roller wheels on the bottom, a little trailer hitch. I don't know. Maybe you're supposed to line them up in a train or something. Not really sure. You can see the little stickers on the arms are starting to come off here. I'll be fixing that. And if I check the light bulb and I put some electricity here on this thing, nothing happening. The light bulb is obviously burnt out and you can't get to it. This doesn't come off, it's glued in place. This doesn't come off, it's glued in place. Undoing this doesn't get you anywhere, so there's no way to replace the light bulb. But I can figure out a way to get a light bulb in there working. So I need to fix this, change out the light bulb, fix these arms, and I'll have myself a Zeroid. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is make a mold of this tab, cast it, and attach it on this side. Now people have wondered what actual silicone I've used. I use Mold Max 30. It's a good, inexpensive, as far as silicone goes. Silicone's expensive, but this stuff, as far as silicone goes, it's rather inexpensive. It's a tin cured silicone. It's right there in the middle. It's not too hard, it's not too soft. It's a good all-around silicone. I'm going to use this Thivex stuff here. This is a thickener, and it only takes just a little bit. I'm only going to put 2 drops in there and make it much thicker. Now, if you put too much of this stuff in there, it actually does the opposite and will start making it thin because you're watering it down, so to speak. Now, I'm going to take the catalyst. I'm not even going to measure it out. I very rarely do. I can do it just by look, and I know how much it takes. And I'm going to mix this pretty hot because I don't want to wait too long for it to go off. Really, really dark pink color like that means it's pretty hot. Start off by adding it to the hardest spots to get to. And I'm going to keep doing this until it goes off. Another thing you can do is build it up nice and thick and keep it moving and apply heat to it. Just using a hairdryer on low. Heat makes the silicone go off. Now that's cured enough for it to stay there. Now I just need to let it completely solidify. Well, there it is. It's all cured now. And there's my little piece I need to make right there. So now I need to dam off this little ridge right here. So I'm going to mix just a little bit of this silicone up. And we'll mix it even hotter. I'll put a little bit there. And just a little bit there. Come in with the hair dryer. Get it hard before it runs down into my little slot there. I'm going to turn it upside down like that. That way anything that still wants to flow, it'll flow downwards and away from my little piece. Okay, it's all done. I'm going to take some silver powder. Get rid of the excess. Put it back in my little thing to hold it. Now I'm just going to mix up some Onyx Fast black plastic here. Okay, it's all cured. There's the piece that I need. Alright, so I'm going to try to flatten this out a little bit. And now I need to cut this down. I think that'll work. Okay, I'm just going with some CA glue. I have a feeling I really need to build up the glue on the back of this here, because it could easily just break off. Let's give it a shot here. Well, it stayed. For now, it's held in place. And it stayed. Alright, well I'll say that's good for now. Now it's time to get this light bulb out of there. So I'll take this off, which doesn't do anything at all. It's still stuck in there. Actually, I think it's glued in there as well. It's glued here. You can even see the glue. That's glued. There's no way of getting into this thing. I only see one option. There we go. Bulb out. So to fix these stickers that are coming undone, I'm going to take a cup, some 3M77 spray adhesive, spray some into this cup, get it up with a toothpick. Put some here where it's going to go down. Do this side. I'm going to let it dry just a little bit. Then I'll just fold it back over. Get rid of the excess. Fold this one over. And that takes care of that. So I have these 3-volt light bulbs that will fit in there, but they're too small. So what I'm going to do just take this one, put in this little clamp here. I have a piece of brass rod that I'm going to solder to the end of this. Then I 3D printed this little piece here that I made. It gets screwed in like this. Then I'm going to cut this about right there. And then I'm going to fit this in. You can see it has a metal tab in there for the connection to the light bulb, which is why I left this side open. So it's going to get put in there like this. Since I cut the little rod a little too long, I'm going to try flipping over this piece that connects to it and screwing it in like that. So that should give me my connection, and the light's right inside there. Well, there it is. It's all done. Time to see if it works. So this goes like this to make it match up. That goes there, and this one goes like that. Snap it in place. Perfect. And here we go. Ta-da! Well, I have no more problem with my Zeroid. There it is. It's all cured. Well, hey, if you found this video helpful, please give it a like. If you want to see more stuff like this, subscribe. I got more robots, I got more games, more toys coming that I will be repairing. So please subscribe, please check out my other videos, please check out my websites, my store, my Facebook, all that stuff. Hey, thanks for watching. That was
Randy's Robot Refurbished.
Hey, we don't allow droids in here.